funnily enough, in the reverse picture over at the Village Green. And to be fair, I don't know if it was one of those days where they lost a lot of their players to Matilda's camps and stuff, but it was diabolical in terms of the crazy. The youngsters were out there, a lot of the under 18, 17s were in there, and it was quite cool. I don't know, I think he must have moved on from coaching, but I knew one of the coaches, his name was John Sarukas, for the Uni New South Wales team. I used to do work with him when I worked in sports media properly, when it was my 9 to 5 job. And then I saw he was the coach, or he was one of the managers. And when I looked last week, he wasn't on the team sheet.
The coach that was shown on Google, which I looked at earlier, I'm pretty sure he wasn't the coach earlier in the season. And I saw University play more Tigers. I'm sure he was from that.
It's for Sydney Uni or for UNSW?
UNSW.
Yeah, they've changed. They've definitely changed. Because I used to know a guy, his name was John Sarukas, and he's not there anymore. So he must have.
So which of those coaching staff do you think is the main coach?
I think I might have seen walking around, it's this guy, Gabriel Knowles.
Yeah, Gabriel Knowles.
Yeah.
Namolsky, I know Namolsky, he used to play for Rockwell years ago. He's the technical director of the school.
Okay.
He's a very friendly guy. He's 50-something.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty cool with the ins and outs of the competition, if that makes sense. Like, who's who in the zoo. I call the players, and then I call it a day and I go.
It's difficult because you only use it.
It also changes it changes every season as well. Yeah. Like who's playing for who, who's managing who, like.
Yeah, that's right.
On.
All right. Awesome. Don't ask me because I hate these numbers and shit. I hate them. So,
that's all right. That's why I bought these ones.
Put in the gaps.
Yeah. I'll do my best. Yeah, I've got a spare jacket just to use. Me too. Luckily, it's not so weird. Last weekend when I was at Randwick, I was there last week, and there's this wind that comes through the back of the stadium, just like right in the back, and I just stand on the collar. Yeah. Test 1, test 2. And a very good evening to you football fans around the world, here in Australia and especially in New South Wales. Welcome to round 23 of the National Premier League Women's Competition, live to you from Sydney University Stadium for the Crosstown campus rivalry between Sydney University and Uni of New South Wales. My name's Dom Rizzuto. It's a pleasure to be with your company once again to call this fierce rivalry between these two uni-based teams. Both sides coming into this one not with a tall of a lot to play for, 10th and 11th respectively. So bragging rights, truly the golden cherry that is up for grabs. And we're looking forward to seeing
which team will take that come the end of 90 minutes. Let's go through the lineups for you as the referees get in position, as well as the two teams. Starting off with the away side, Tiana Robertson retains her place in goal from last week. Leah Puxty is at the back once again. Chloe Smith holds that midfield alongside Alira Toby. Samine Montenegro is in at left back. Abigail Everts once again will slot in alongside Leah Puxty in centre half. Abby Lemon will hold the right back position with Maya Cameron just in front of her. Talia Backstone will be in the middle alongside Jasmine Lyman once again. And Sarah Moore comes in to replace the injured Santos. On the bench, Jasmine Maguire alongside Amanda Levaskovic, who makes a way to the bench following missing the game last week. Tiana Petkoski is there as well. Alessia Del Pane is alongside Isabella Stingiani and Dimitra Weiss. And then for the home sides, Sydney University today, Ashley Irwin is in. Amelia Feeney is at the back once again. Jamie Bofils is in front of her in that centre defensive midfield position. Talia Capitanellis is holding that left wing position. Charlotte Hampshire will once again slot in to centre midfielder. Amelia Kirby will hold the wings. Charlotte Hogan will slot in at centre back next to Ashley Feeney. Coming onto the starting bench, Juliana Nichols is there as well. Madison Van Dyke holds that centre attacking midfield position again. Olivia Vanderlaan and Hannah Callahan are the remaining two players on the bench. Anna Hunt, Sarah Farrow, Chelsea Homerek, Letitia Zeck, Jennifer Cockerus and Ruby Egan-Brown round out the bench as the hooter for the away fans is up and running already, as the referee referee Casey Fleming gets us underway. She's partnered with Hannah Sheridan and Murray Stone on the wings. With the Uni of New South Wales getting underway first and retrieving the ball. This is a darting run, a great open finish, but it's well gathered by the end by Robertson in goal. Uni of, Sydney, showing early warning signs to the away side. Here they come again. Ball's played forward. Vanderlaan puts in a strong challenge on Puxty, who manages to win the goal kick. A little sore after that one. The ball playing centre-back for Uni of New South Wales, who come into this game off the back of a loss. It was a difficult performance, one might say, that they had to endure against the Macarthur Rams at home last week. They showed plenty of fight, but they just lacked that class in the final third to break down the premier team of this year's competition. As for the home side, they had a decent win over the Institute of Football. 2-0 win, putting them into the higher position than their opponents today. Club championship points, the most important for both these sides today, with Sid Uni looking to strengthen their position in the ladder with 8th currently, and Uni of New South Wales just trying to hold on and not get dropped further down the ladder. As we know, the relegation and promotion system in the women's game is based on the club championship points. And it was Sydney Uni who got the big win in the game played just before this, 3-0. So they'll be fancying themselves to do the double today over their rivals and pick up the full complement of points. Ball's played over the top here towards Toby. She'll be important today, but Feeney once again strong in the air. Van Dyke dropping a bit deeper to get the ball. There's Nichols, lovely touch there, and there's an opportunity to receive the ball back. Lovely run here from Nichols, and then she's just shepherded out of play by Puxty, who is still worse for wear following that previous challenge, hobbling a little bit. It would be disappointing for the away side to lose a player of her quality so early on in this game. Barely 3 minutes played. Here's Toby now. Tries to go with the switch of play towards Lemon. Doesn't find the intended target. Capitanellis will keep this in play. and will use that pace to burst down the sideline. Still going here. Whips that ball across, but there was no striker on the end of it, and it was easily collected by Robertson in the end. Lemon can't bring that one down. Allows Sydney Uni to retrieve possession. There's Feeney. It's a rather vigorous shoulder in the back there by Backhouse. That will be duly punished by the referee. Both sides have had very similar seasons, both indifferent. We'll talk about it in a second because there's an opportunity for Van Dijk. But in the end, it's well covered by Smith. She needed to be there as the attacking midfielder was lining up for a powerful shot. Strong punch away there by Robertson, and then the attempted shot forward by Bowfields is extremely high. That it would have been a excellent goal on the opposite field from this ground on the oval AFL field. But in this game, results in a goal kick. To Nellis, trying to get it through, can't do so. Here's Lemon now. Nice to find Toby, who I think is an offside position. Flag hasn't gone up yet, it has now by referee Murray Stone, the assistant referee that is. Just hanging too deep off the shoulder of Amelia Feeney. We get some drumming from the local fans to the right. Small child just kicking the back of the chair. It's somewhat accurate in terms of the usual drums you'd hear at a professional football game. Toby lasers off, but only as far as Nichols. Montenegro gets feet in a tangle, ends up winning a free kick in the end and gets away with it. Buxty goes long. Backhouse has made a good run here. Backhouse has gotten the better of Feeney here. She's got no one in the middle. She'll have to just hold for a moment. Drops it back to Toby. Just rolls around. The first challenge still going here. Here's Moore through to Toby. Handball is called. Coach to Toby again, and then Feeney is Johnny on the spot. Toby was too interested in calling for the potential penalty, which wasn't given by Casey Fleming. Would have been harsh, one might thought of, but if Toby was paying attention, the ball would have broken to her in a shooting position. In the end, it was Feeney who was the one prepared for the ball's second drop and managed to clear her lines, importantly. Switching ball there from Nichols. Van Dijk lets it run, but there's no one there to pick up the ball. Toby initially brought the ball down well, but her layoff is poor. And Uni come again. That's Sydney Uni, that is. Ball forward there by Puxty to Toby, who flicks it over to Moore, who holds it up well. Needs that support again, still going here more. Tries to play it through brilliantly. Here's Backhouse. It's Montenegro. Brilliantly saved. Still here with Montenegro. And she can't get her foot around it. Eventually the referee calls for... I'm not too sure what it would have been for because the flag didn't go up. Unless it did on the far side. I didn't quite see when the ball came through. We'll see here on the replay. It was beautiful build-up play by the away side, donning their black strip. Montenegro was definitely onside and probably should have done a lot better. I think in the end the referee called a free kick for the ball being pinched out of the keeper's hands. And Callahan deemed to have had control of the ball before it ricocheted back to Montenegro, who had a chance to finish it on a second occasion, but that would have gone wide too, even if referee Fleming's whistle had stayed in the pocket. But a great opportunity goes begging for Uni of New South Wales. Sabine Montenegro, not known for her goal scoring, but certainly known for her running. It's a good ball forward from Puxty again. Here's Montenegro laying it into Toby. Tries to feed it through to Backhouse, who's continuing to provide those darting runs. She did it plenty last week, and it was effective for the most part. Dyke brings it down well, but she's trapped by a couple of players. Toby's pass is under hit, and it doesn't allow Smith to pick it up. And then she fouls Van Dyke. And the referee will call that for a free kick. Nicely done there by the Union New South Wales defence, and they've got an opportunity here with Lemon. Nice switch of play here to Toby, who drops it back on the inside first time to Backhouse, but it was way too overhit. Puxley will make sure that ball doesn't go further forward. Bowfields gets it underway quickly. Puxley steps in, plays Moore down the line. Moore looks to go around Feeney, but the experienced centre-half makes sure that it doesn't go out of play. Toby trying to use her strength to keep it in. Does so. Eventually gets it across, but it's picked up by Van Dyke. Playing a little bit deeper today. Feeney, long ball over Capitanellis. A lovely first touch from Capitanellis. This is her moment, and she finishes it beautifully. Sometimes Route 1 is all you need when you have a player of that skill and that kind of speed up top. Lovely ball forward from Amelia Feeney. Touched brilliantly by Capitanellis, who simply made it look easy, slotting the ball past Tiana Robertson and taking an early lead for the home side. Sydney University 1, Uni of New South Wales 0. And now, Uni of New South Wales have all the work to do. They have been in a difficult run of form in the back half of this season. Only picking up the one win in the last 6 games. And they're now up against it once again against their crosstown rivals. Here come Union New South Wales down the touchline again, but it hits the flag and this stays in. Here's Lemon, switches it across into the box, but Feeney's there to clear it away. Comes to Backhouse, can't bring it down first time. Van Dijk is there in cover. And then that's a poor giveaway, and now Capitanellis looks to break clear at speed, but Puxty steps in brilliantly again. Tries to get that ball through, but again, that final touch just killing the away side. They eventually do win the throw. Nice work there by Lemon. But she can't find an end product, and it goes out for a goal kick. Unlike the finish from Capitanellis, her 12th goal of the season. Which would mean she's got a 0.5 ratio per season, having played 24 games so far this season. This is a nice run here by Van der Laan, and eventually wins the corner. Corner eventually to be taken here by Capitanellis. She looks to add an assist to her goal. Doesn't get past that near post though. Backhouse steps up and then wins the 50-50. Then tries to go long to Toby, but she's crowded out. Now Smith gets to the second and third ball. As New South Wales look to play out from the back, and then that's a sloppy giveaway, but they managed to recover the away side. That's a nice switch of play. Here's Backhouse at the run of Toby. Is on, and she's onside here. Goes round Feeney. Still going here. Lovely ball through to Moore. Can the away side bounce back straight away? They can't. It's good defending in the end there by Hogan. And they get the goal kick. Just don't have that predatory instinct, the away side, in this opening 15 minutes. They're getting the initial pass in that 18-yard area. And they don't really have a lot to aim at once they're in that position. Uni of Sid are just covering it rather comfortably. Bowfields brings it down well. Can't get the ball further forward. Backhouse picks it up. She then loses out. It's been squashing a really good opportunity. And now comes the home side again. Van der Laan into Nichols. Just has to retreat back. Tries the ball across field, but it's not on. And the team in black covers comfortably and resets. Everts moving it forward. Good ball into Backhouse. Nice layoff there, but the control lets Maya Cameron down. And then the 1-2 with Lemon and Backhouse is off the mark. And again, more frustration for the away side as they just find it difficult to generate any sort of pressure. Lemon steps up, wins the ball momentarily. Still with Uni, though. And then they get it back again. And now Capitanellis storms forward with that pace. Goes for an audacious shot at goal. First finish was brilliantly taken. However, that one was a lot harder. Not sure if that was what she initially intended. That's a poor error from Puxty as it's closed down by Bowfields. And now they come again. Here's Hogan. Switching it across. Now trying to play the run of Nichols. Onto Negro, has to be careful. Does the hard yards and just clears it out of danger for a throw. Forward to Toby is covered calmly by Feeney in the end. The best ball there by Callahan in goals. Van der Laan was comfortable in the end. Nichols back to Van der Laan. To Van Dijk, who can't play out of the tight space. Here's Puxty. Goes long first time. Tries to find Backhouse. Can't do so. Lyman, who hasn't seen much of the ball yet, throwing her body into the tackle. It's a good header there by Everts. Lemon tries to bring it down. It's an uncomfortable control. Nichols. Lovely touch, lovely turn. Wants the run of Capitan Ellis, and she's got it. This could be number 2. Brilliantly saved initially by Robinson. Is Capitan Ellis again on the follow-up. She will go and take a look at the keeper, Robinson, who copped a nasty sting in the nostrils. Bravery personified on the initial attempt, but there was nothing she could do about the rebound. Capitan Ellis adds to her season tally and her tally for today's game to stretch the home side lead out to 2-0. And there's plenty of time left on this clock. And I tell you what, we could be seeing plenty more goals if the game is going the way it's going. Currently, the Sid Uni winger is causing all sorts of havoc. And if she gets more opportunities, we could see a real bloodbath. Nice roll of the ball there from Toby. The layoff on Backhouse is a letdown. Nichols has got the run, and she's in open pastures too. Capitan Ellis is in the box already looking for that hat-trick. Now the switch comes, and it's important header away by Smith. Here's Lemon now. Gets it to Backhouse. And then goes long up to Toby, but it's easily collected by Callahan. Lovely ball into Van Dijk. She lays it off now to Hogan. Switcher play now is on as she gets the ball through to Capitan Ellis. Capitan Ellis still going. And after scoring the first 2, I think she was entitled to go for the third one. Possibly not from that angle. There may have been better options in the box. But once again, she's finding it far too easy down that left-hand touchline. Down nicely by Van Dijk. But well won back by Smith. Now the ball through to Lemon, but it's just overhit again. Hampshire will cover. Here's Feeney now. To Irwin. Callahan just goes long. Everts winning the ball well. Lovely switch of play again is Van der Laan into the path of Nichols, who just holds the ball up, tries to evade the challenge of Puxty and has done so. She's got players waiting for it. The pass goes now, but at the wrong time. Van der Laan wasn't getting there. entirely sure why Robinson is trying to bring the striker forward and waste time with her side down 2-0. Caverton Ellis, lovely roll of the shoulder again. She can't beat that many players in a black shirt though. Here's Lyman to Lemon, can't find it. And now Hampshire looks to break forward. Cameron covering well. Lovely ball down the line for Lyman as the space breaks for them. It's a good switch of play. Here's Toby! And she just can't get enough on it. It was a wonderful ball by Jasmine Lyman, who had found some space down the right-hand touchline for Union New South Wales. And I don't think Toby expected the cross to be as good as it was because she was a little bit late on the scene. Well, that's not a good clearance there by Callahan, a goal whatsoever. Here's Moore. Moore has a go from range, but doesn't trouble Callahan on that occasion. Bouncing on its way through to the keeper. Oh, well intercepted here by Smith. She's got players to aim at in Backhouse and Toby, and she manages to dissect both those players. And now Sid Uni looked to counter through the danger. But the danger on this occasion, a little placid. Caught between two minds. One thinks there. It's a good ball forward. Lovely layoff there from Backhouse. Here comes Lemon. Tries to go first time to Toby, but Feeney's well placed and then does well to evade the on-rushing challenge of Moore. Here's Kirby now in plenty of pasture to run into. Off the ball is Nichols making a darting run. Plays it back into Kirby, whose touch is a little heavy. Breaks kindly here for Bowfields, though. Lays it off there for Van Dijk, but that shot rather tame too, and easily collected by Robinson. Here's Lemon trying to bring the ball down. Can't find the intended target at Backhouse though. Gets it back though. Lyman, Lemon, lovely sync up here. That's much better 1-2 play. Lovely pass there from Backhouse. Here comes Lemon, storming in. Players straight in the middle. Here's Toby for 2-1. Brilliantly saved. Callahan breaks kindly here for Moore. Oh, and she's missed what surely should have been a goal back. She didn't have all the space in the world to aim at, but the ball did break rather kindly for her, and she just got way too much underneath it and sliced it high into the left, away from Hannah Callahan's goal. And that's a chance that's gone begging for Union New South Wales, who finally gelled together an amazing sequence of passes. Here's Toby trying to go one-to-one with Kirby. This ball's just going to go out of play as Smith is a little worse for weather. I think she just copped a ball in the nose following a header. Always stings when that happens. Here's Kirby now. Goes direct first time up to Van der Laan. Headed away from Everts is only as far as Van Dijk. Goes back to Kirby, who tries to twinkle toe her way through, but it's covered well in the end by the away side. And now Everts will storm forward. Plays the ball into Toby. That's a nice touch and turn Now she goes long for Lemon, who could get the pace here on Hampshire. Hampshire needs some support from Callaghan. Callaghan just clears it straight into Lemon. She's fortunate that didn't drop kindly for the winger. But now the counter is on through Capitanellis. She's got options available. Lovely raking ball. Here's Vanderland. Can she get around Puxty? Vanderland! But she's covered excellently there. End-to-end stuff here from both teams. Nice play. Van Dijk onside. Here's Nichols, who just gets a little greedy on the ball. Here's Bowfields. Lovely touch away from Feeney to Hampshire, who can stride forward. Sid Uni looking for that third goal. Will it come now? This is a lovely one from Van Dijk, still going. Montenegro has to clear again. And she does so favourably into Nichols and wins the throw-in. Moore tries to lay it off, stumbles on the approach. And then Nichols just, again, guilty of trying something a little bit too tricky and costing her side possession. Montenegro wants options, eventually gets it. Moore trying to bring it down, can't do so. Hogan, lovely centering pass into Van Dijk. She goes out wide to Hampshire. Van Dijk still. Van Dijk having a go. It's well covered. And Toby wants the run, but the pass from Puxty is a little off. That's unlike her. So good on the ball, particularly on that left foot. That took a wicket bounce that did, and straight over both players' heads. Everts was in a good position to cover Puxty. Strong header from Hogan, only goes as far as Lemon. New South Wales, despite going 2 goals down, have certainly looked stronger since that moment. And that is a great ball to find Toby. Brings it down nicely the first time. Here's Toby. Toby having a go. Again, it was going to be difficult to finish from there. Taking that wider position, helping open up further opportunities for her side. Smith heads it forward. Now she's going to have to deal with this. Doesn't deal with it particularly well. Here comes Lemon. Into Lyman, but that touch is going to let her down and her side. Oh, Capitanellis. Really nice play. And here comes the switch. Nichols is in open space. She's only got the keeper to beat. But in the end, it was her first touch that was the biggest villain in the way. The lightning fast winger and brilliantly skillful winger getting let down by that first touch. She was thinking about the shot before it came. And now Moore's got an opportunity to test her pace. Gets that ball across, but it's straight into the arms of Callaghan and goals. Toby had dropped back to receive the ball, and it never came. Here's Nichols. Should play, not finding Capitanellis on that occasion. Here's Lyman. Tries to drill it forward into Toby, but there's not a path forward. Backhouse picks it up. And Lemon will keep this in. Gets it to Backhouse. Looking for options. There is Toby. Toby, lovely touch, onside, 2-1. Brilliantly done from Union New South Wales. They'd been building up to something nicely. And we have a real game on our hands here in the Crosstown campus rivalry. Sydney University 2, Union New South Wales 1. The talisman, Alira Toby, stepping up when needed and coolly finishing past Tiana Hannah Callaghan in goals. Lovely chest control. And then finishing into an empty net. Possible question marks on the run. The flag stayed down, though, by Murray Stone. And she was grateful for it. Game on here at the Stadium of University Sydney, or Sydney University Stadium. I'll get that combo of words right at some point in this match. Bowfields, lovely switch out to Captain Ellis, should keep this in despite it running away at speed. Plenty of players to aim at. Here it comes. There's Nichols, but it's too high. And now the flag will go up for offside. I'm entirely sure how Sydney University managed to achieve that, considering they could see where the cross was coming from. Needless to say, the referee's flag still went up, and Union New South Wales survive another counter-attack. Oh, well won there by Hogan. Wanted the run of Bowfields, and says goes to Capitanellis. Easily round the first player. Capitanellis! Oh, Lord, it was hit with an immense amount of ferocity. Had it gone either side of the keeper underneath that crossbar, that was surely going in for her hat-trick inside the first half. She comfortably rounded Cameron, who has had nightmares dealing with the pace and speed and power of the winger. Lovely turn there by Van Dijk, and wins the free kick. She'll get no sympathy from the player that tackled her, though. What can the home side conjure up here? Can they stretch this lead back out to 2 goals? Capitanellis on the dead ball this time. Just dinks it towards that back post, and there's Feeney! Just didn't get the loft or the sweetness of the connection required to beat Robinson. And the end did well to stay vigilant on her line. Backhouse trying to win the ball back for the away side, but she can't get it back the first couple of times. Ball forward there by Kirby, just a little behind Nichols, allowing the away side to cover. The ball is heaved forward by Feeney, but heaved too far forward. Here's Puxty now. To Lyman, that's not a good pass. Nichols has got it now, but her pass forward is not direct by any stretch of the imagination. Puxty tries to go forward early to Toby. Doesn't find the target. Nichols, that's a dreadful pass back. Toby's picked this up. She's got the wing run of Moore and does use up. Moore now has some room to move. Tries to roulette her way past the onrushing defender. Is unsuccessful on that occasion. Montenegro makes that darting run. Lovely run from Montenegro. Wouldn't she love a goal after missing that opening opportunity? The ball is whipped in, but not to a target inside that 6-yard box. And out of play for a goal kick. This is a gilt-edged opportunity here for Sarah Moore, but she finds the trickery to get past the first tackle. Backhouse flicks it on. Moore's got some work to do. Feeney and Irwin have to be smart with their communication. Make sure they see the danger out of play, which they do. That's not a good throw, though. Union New South Wales have to play out from the back again. Here's Evans now. Plays it forward to Backhouse, who's onside. Good ball forward. Midfielder just trying to bring it under control, but it's just bobbling around. Well, that's a bad touch from Irwin. And here's that opportunity now for Lemon to break forward. Here's Lemon, across the face of goal, but it's just too acute. The initial pass from Backhouse was probably a little too soon. She had time to set herself before playing the ball forward. Calls for a faster goal kick from the Union New South Wales manager, Gabrielle Knowles. Is that chance for Toby? There's surely going to be a free kick, you would think. No, it isn't. There's a chance for two. It is. Well, this is a huge decision. Right on the stroke of half-time with 5 minutes to go. The away side have found their way back into the game. Which will surely be questioned by the home side, the home team, and your commentator today. It looked for all money that Callaghan was collided into by Alira Toby after she had gained possession. In that contact, she fumbled the ball into the path of Talia Backhouse, who just managed to wrap her foot around it and level the scores here at the Sydney University Stadium. And I said before, we had a game on our hands, and now we well and truly do, and it could be Union New South Wales that snatched the lead late on here, but that attempt, selfishly taken by Toby, was blocked. Captain Nellis looking for the run of Nichols. She herself was guilty of missing a glorious opportunity too, only a few moments ago. It's been wonderful by the away side as they fight their way back into it. They've really rallied after going down a couple of goals. Ball forward to Toby is cut out by Kirby. Nichols plays it back to Feeney. Backhouse is there, and then the clearance is not particularly targeted. And that's great work there by Everts at the back. And then Lemon winning the challenge on Captain Ellis. Tries to play the ball forward to Backhouse. It was nicely weighted, but the midfielder wanted it to the feet. Oh, they get very lucky there. Sid Uni, the pass from Feeney, somehow missing the foot of Toby. That ball forward to Vanderland is beautifully weighted by Kirby. Here she is now, Vanderland up top. She's got the support of Nichols. The pass is miscontrolled. And the danger is averted by Union New South Wales, and then Kirby is guilty of a poor touch too. Rattled here, the home side, after collapsing in the final 15 minutes of this first half. Backhouse wants it. Nobody's looking at her. The ball is given away by Toby. Dyke falls over somewhat softly. They'll look to send this one forward. It's not a great ball forward by Feeney, but it's worked out as it's picked up by Van Dijk. It's Feeney now. Kirby, he has to be careful. Vanderland was definitely fouled there by Puxty, and they get a late free kick here, the home side. Can they restore some form of lead before the end of the first half? I'll have to take a look back at that second goal in the break to see whether or not it was a fair challenge. In the meantime, we will deal with this late set piece. Heads towards Robertson, who's got work to do, and excellently collected. Robertson goes long. And then Toby wins a free kick, so chance for perhaps Uni of New South Wales to steal a lead as the first half draws to a close. Toby is standing over it. They're going to have to really produce something quite special here, you would think, to fashion an opportunity. The free kick is being taken from rather far back. Here it comes, over the top. Well dealt with in the end by the Uni defence. And that'll be it for what has been an extremely entertaining first half here from Sydney University. The home side in the checked blue and yellow shirts off to a lightning start, courtesy of two brilliantly taken goals by Talia Capitanellis. But the away side found a lifeline and a surge of energy in the back half of that first half and managed to draw level just a few minutes before the first whistle for the half was blown. Somewhat controversially, which we'll check in the break. We'll give you our opinions as whether or not it should have stood. Regardless, the score stays the same. It's Sydney University 2, the Uni of New South Wales 2.
Straight up. Maybe, who knows? I think they deserve. They earned some goal. Shouldn't have come that long, but they probably should have scored in the first half when left back was going. Should have scored. Hurts to watch, does. Like, not only is this single sport, yet they still somehow don't have like a in play. They don't have it. When I was there, they got into a habit that season they scored a lot of last minute tries. I was talking to Seabold at the time, he goes, mate, you'd be surprised. Like, we
Good to have you back here on the Football New South Wales YouTube live stream from the Sydney University Stadium for the Crosstown campus rivalry between Sydney University and Uni of New South Wales. Don Rizzuto here for you in the second half as both teams start it with 2 goals apiece. It was a roaring comeback after going down early by Uni of New South Wales to set this game up as a real nail-biter. Despite both teams languishing a little lower on the ladder than they would hope for, they're both up for this game, and the bragging rights are certainly of importance. They haven't been able to be separated so far this season. Will this be the game that separates them? As the away fans get the horn going. And they will actually get us underway here in the second half. They'll be running from left to right across your screens in the black with white side stripings. Uni will run the opposite direction in the famous blue and yellow checkers, squares, whatever you feel like calling them. Those are the colours. Lemon looking for options. It was kindly to Backhouse, who has a go. I don't know if you can register that one as a shot. Kirby storming forward. Nichols wants it and will get it, but it's just overcooked in the end. It's a lot faster than it initially looked, that pass. Eventually it's retrieved by Sabine Montenegro. Here's Van Dijk. Uses Hampshire. His touch takes a little wide. Finds Capitanellis, the dual goal scorer for the home side. Doesn't win that interaction with Cameron, though, who's had a tough time marking the winger. She'll want to try it again, as that ball forward is over hit and collected well by Robertson, who's had a good game between the sticks. Not much she could have done about either goal. Huxley can storm forward here into open space. No one in a yard of her. Backhouse tries to roll it around the corner but can't find the angle. Oh, and that's a nice ball from Nichols. Kirby's onto this. She's got Capitanellis in the middle to aim at. Gets it towards her. Just can't get her body in the right position. New South Wales survive on that occasion. Lemon just goes long and out of trouble. And that will go out for a throw in. Lemon winning it well, finding more to Smith. And here's Lyman. It's been good when she's been in possession. As the curse of the commentator strikes as Capitanella steals it. Tried to play through Van der Laan, but couldn't find that angle. And then Everts is clever to play the ball off the opposing player out for a throw. Of course, we do have to mention that the second goal was rather controversial. It was a rather interesting one in the end, with the goalkeeper, Hannah Callahan, seemingly taken out by Toby Alira while she was collecting the ball. The referees allowed it to play on, and Talia Backhouse was the beneficiary of that. That's well won there by Moore. And then she gives it away needlessly. Now the ball over the top to Nichols, who's on. Tries to get on the inside of Montenegro, fires van der Laan, but Smith was there in cover. Lemon just can't get it out of her feet. And now Lyman plays it forward, but Irwin is well positioned. Here's Hogan trying to play her way out of trouble. And that should be a uni throw, it is. Said uni, that is. Hogan finds a good ball to Feeney and affords the opportunity to spread the play for Sid Uni. And here's Nichols storming down the right touchline, cutting back onto that right foot. Now comes the cross to Capitanellis, but it's just overhit. Good ball forward to Toby. Seen how to play by Irwin. Lemon wants it to Toby earlier. Doesn't come. She just dinks it towards Callahan's goal, but Irwin was positioned nicely and cleared effectively. Montenegro now trying to outpace Nichols down the touchline for the left back, but she ran out of room in the end. Slow in possession there, Sid Uni, and now they play it forward, but Feeney steps up nicely. That's not a great pass. They get away with it in the end, and that's an excellent ball forward by Hampshire, but van der Laan loses out. Her tenacity affords her the opportunity to win the ball back. Alberton Ellis can't get around the challenge of Everts, who covers well. There looks to be a early change here for the home side. On comes Hannah Hunt. She's replacing, looks to be Juliana Nichols. That is the case. Had a good game, the young right winger. She'll feel a little aggrieved that she didn't take her opportunity when it came. But she shouldn't feel bad about the performance one bit. It's been very strong. It's Hogan. Moore not leaving her alone. Tries to go through her instead of going backwards, much to the dismay of her colleagues. I must say it is frustrating when a player tries to turn through 100 players at once, just like Capitanella's tried there and losing out. Just to pinch the ball back though, and then retrieve it fortuitously via the bounce. Here's Capitanella's getting to that byline. She can't wrap her boot around it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Good touch there by Lyman. Doesn't fall for a colleague, and now Siduni tried to break clear. Still have it here as their first attempt is knocked back. Cabatanellis onside and wins a corner. We've not had too many in this game. Here it comes now. Whipped in towards that 6-yard box. It's nicely weighted. Not going to bring it down. Ooh, tasty shot there from Cabatanellis. Can't quite get over the ball. Would have had to have been a sweetly struck shot to find the back of the net from there, though. And goes long. Good touch there by Bowfields. Hunt gets her first touch. It's not a great pass there by Feeney, and fortuitously Kirby gets out of the tackle, then loses the ball as Backhouse doesn't give up the chase. The ball forward from Lyman is not the right ball, but it's called for handball. It's a late call from the referee. So far, Uni bossing possession in this second half, similar to the way the first half started. Well won by Feeney in the air. And that's a lovely ball forward by Van der Laan into Hunt. Scott Montenegro in company. Good cut back. Still going here. Hunt does brilliantly. But it's equally well-matched defence by the left back. It is another corner, though. And Sydney Uni continue their resurgence as they attempt to swing momentum back into their favour. Cabatanellis to take again. Switching towards that 6-yard box again. Montenegro with a brave header. Comes back in towards the back post. There's Feeney. Can't get the right touch on it, and then the attempted shot by her centre-half colleague, Ashley Irwin, is very wide from goal. Is Ebbets. Long first time. Don't have a path forward on this occasion. The away side haven't really tested the home side. Is the chance for the home side go up? They have a sense that the game is swinging back in their favour. Trying to spur their side on to get that all-important third goal. Work there by Van der Laan. She can't find an intended target. There was no one there for her. And that's a poor clearance away by Puxty. Doesn't look the same player today after taking that early knock. Has valiantly played through the pain. Cabatanellis with a lovely touch again, and then rinsing Cameron down the wing, and it's a wonderful cross back into the 6-yard box. A good touch from Van Dijk, keeps it in Uni's possession. Kirby does well to get it back to her. Here comes that ball across. Takes a couple of handy deflections, which allows the away side to clear. Will only be momentarily as the ball swishes across now to Cabatanellis, who is offside. It's a good touch again. As the hour mark approaches, nothing separates the sides just yet in this second half. No real opportunity to speak of as of yet if you're just joining us here on the hour mark. And if you didn't get an opportunity to catch the first half, it was marvellous football between both sides. 2 goals early on to Talia Cabatanellis, cancelled out by Alira Toby and Talia Backhouse from Uni of New South Wales. Oh, lovely ball forward from Kirby, but Vanderland wasn't in position. Covered well by Everts again, who's having a standout game at the back. But Smith loses out here. Van Dijk tries to switch it towards Cabatanellis. Chests it down really nicely, gets it onto that left foot, swings it across. But it's just overhit. Dissects everybody and out for a throw. Here's Van Dijk. Kirby loses out, but is deemed to have been fouled. What can the home side produce from this? And it's going to take a big swing to get it into that danger zone. Cabatanellis is definitely a player that has that. It's nicely whipped across the face of the 6-yard box, but it bounces into the hands of Robertson, who collects it well because it was fizzing across that 6-yard line. Oh, that is not a good back pass. And Callahan had to be ready for it, because both Backhouse and Toby were waiting for it. Here's Lyman. So, excuse me, it's Moore. Ball forward to Backhouse. She's onside. To Moore. Cuts it back onto that left foot. Now the ball comes through into Lemon. And Irwin just sends it out for a corner. Uni of New South Wales stringing some passes together. Finally in this second half, and they get the second best thing, a corner kick. Here comes that corner now. Toby nicely weighted. Plenty of players there, and it misses everybody. All Uni of New South Wales had to do was get some sort of foot to it or head to it, even just any kind of body part that's legal, and that probably would have been turned home. good run here by Bo Fills. Eventually has to go back. Dramatically falls to the ground. In search of a free kick, doesn't come. Hampshire as well to hold off the challenge of Moore. Forward to Van der Land is well weighted. The defensive, the away side strong again. Certainly not nearly as leaky as they were in the opening exchanges of the first half. Here comes that substitution for the away side. Looks like Toby that's coming off here. To a round of applause, and Jana Petkoski comes on as her replacement. It was an excellently taken first goal by the talisman, who looks like perhaps she's carrying a little bit of an injury. Looks like maybe upper thigh or glute there. Perhaps that's why the change has come. Petkoski will certainly offer something a little different to her colleague. Would like to run in behind and challenge the defenders. Hampshire's ball forward is cut out well. Now the ball is sent forward. Gallahan is well off her line, so she should deal with it. And I say should, not particularly well. In the end, it was well covered by, it looked to be Irwin in the end. And eventually a free kick will be given as Lyman is guilty of pulling Bofill's shirt back. As the crowd starts to get vocal. Feeney looks to lob one in. Gets it towards that 18-yard line, but Montenegro's there to cover. Petkoski. She likes to get on the ball too and challenge players defensively, but she couldn't get past the pressure of Captain Ellis on that occasion. Cheers go out again from the fan base. Couldn't quite make out what they were singing about. Perhaps they might need to work on that one. Bit difficult when you both have university in your name to differentiate between the two. Ball forward is well dealt with by Feeney again at the back. Everts just goes long. Trying to find a runner, can't do so. Kirby does well under pressure. And then that's a lovely raking ball there. And she wins a free kick. Well, that was a soft call, one might say. She tripped on the ball there and she got a free kick out of it. And now they have the opportunity to load the box. Ball's going to have to go a long way to challenge Callahan and goals. It does find its way through here. Petkoski can't pinch it away. Now Uni looks to break. Captain Nellis is right there. Van Dijk slips and loses out. Good run from Moore here. Gets it out to Lemon. Back into Backhouse, whose layoff again is just too heavy. She's missed a few of those today, and it's really allowed the home side to catch a break. Forward is touched well by Van der Laan. And look at the speed here of Hunt, who gets there first. But well covered by Maya Cameron. who's had a much better second 45 minutes so far. Here comes the corner from Cavatanellis. Whipped in towards the back post. Robinson deals with it really nicely in the end. Good hands. Ball was flying towards her. Here comes Lemon. Show ball forward isn't accurate the first time. And then they win a free kick here, the home side. A couple of shirt pulls noticed by the referee, Casey Fleming. Ball forward from Hampshire. Well lofted. Robertson's got work to do. The header somehow doesn't find its way into the back of the net. Danger's not over yet as Cavatanellis swings it across. Now Lemon goes long up to Backhouse, but it just shanks out of play. It looked like Irwin that had rose highest, or Feeney. They just couldn't direct it on target. And it looked like it was Feeney who got there. But in a crowd of players, she just couldn't direct it goalwards. If she had, it was in regardless, because Robinson was well and truly standing in no man's land. Hampshire lofting it forward. Puxty does enough. And now Smith looks to counter. Plays it forward to Backhouse. Callahan in an advanced position to make sure the ball doesn't go forward. She's prepared for this direct long ball counter-attack that the away side possess. Here's more. Can't bring it down. Hampshire tries to go first time to Vanderland. Well cut out by Everett. She's had a marvellous game at the back. Ball forward is easily cut out. Now the ball into to be there. Vanderland again is cut out strongly again. Hampshire trying to get the ball forward. It goes out for a throw. Still plenty of time to go here. That throw from Hampshire is not accurate though. Inexcusably from Lemon. Drills it straight into Hampshire, whose ball forward to Hunt was well weighted, and had it been just a tad bit softer, there was an opportunity there for the substitute to make her mark. In the end, it ran just a little too fast for her. And Robinson was thankful that the ball didn't find its way over her head and into the back of the net. Everts storming forward. Here's Cameron. Finds Lemon. He loses out initially. Then the clearance over to Backhouse is well weighted. She's onside. Plays it forward. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Irby, who does very well. New South Wales do retain possession, though. The ball out wide is on. Lyman strolls through a couple of challenges. Switches it out to Lemon now. They've got players in the middle waiting for it. Her touch lets her down. And it goes out for a throw as Hampshire covers. It's been Few and far between opportunities for the away side in this second half. Will they eventually get to a position where they'll make it count as they make a double change? On comes Jasmine Maguire for Sabine Montenegro. And Talia Backhouse is off with Amanda Levaskovic coming on, adding just an extra gear to their speed up top. Lemon wheeling her way through really nicely. More back to Lemon, trying to just burrow her way through. She does so. In comes the ball from Lyman. It was well weighted. Drops to Smith. Can she have a go? She will have a go, but it's hooked or shanked wide of the upright. She was falling when she hit the first shot. Strong header there from Cameron. And one must say, as they have said before, what a marked improvement from the fullback in the second half. As the chance go up for her side once again. Levaskovic does enough here to put the pressure on and keep it in play. Lemon keeps it in. She'll break kindly for Lyman. With Moore trying to just hold up the play. Capitanellis has to do her defensive duties. Moore still working hard though. Still winning the ball back nicely. Now the ball's played to the path of Petkoski, who's onside. Here she has Levaskovic in the middle. Goes round the first tackle. Here's Petkoski, weighted brilliantly. There's Levaskovic. But then Kirby steps up brilliantly again. Nice touch from Levaskovic, finds more. Oh, lovely turn and go. Petkoski wanted the run, but she didn't get the pass where it needed to go. Hampshire tries to find the run of Capitanellis. Can't do so. Here's Lyman keeping it in and winning a throw. As there looks to be a change in the offing for the home side as well. Ruby Egan-Brown's coming on and makes the immediate switch there with, looks to be Olivia Vanderlaan, who's had it tough out there today. What they're going to do here, there's a pause in play. We're going to get another throw in again. I'm going to be upset about that, the away side, because the break was on. Nice roll by Van Dijk, but her pass is inaccurate. And that's a lovely ball forward into the path of Lemon. Brings it back onto that left foot. Now the ball comes through. Isn't picked up initially by an attacking player. Lovely turn. Moore has a go. Deflected nicely there. Away from danger. Still with Lemon though. Oh, brilliant work. Can she get it across the face of the 6-yard box? She can, and it's a very telling touch by Feeney, who just gets in the way when required. Excuse me, it's Kirby there, does enough. And Lyman can't bring that one under control. And it goes into the grateful hands of the keeper, Hannah Callahan. There's a coming together, and then a free kick goes the away side's way. Play on here is the call, even though a player is down. Storming into the 6-yard box is a player, and forward's almost found its way in. A wonderful cross, almost finds its way into the net. It just whipped across the face of goal. And Sydney Uni breathe a sigh of relief as we finally have a stoppage for the player that went down hurt. Sure which player is down hurt. It looks like Van Dijk, which is the injured player. She's up now, which is good to see. Good pressure there from Capitanellis. Tries to play the pass forward to Egan Brown, but it's cut out. Is Lavaskovic. Wins the throw. And they get a free kick here. Feeney is asking the question of the sideline official as to why, but that's not going to help her. And here's a late opportunity for Union New South Wales to get themselves in front for the first time in this game. Lyman's to taking. Here it comes now. It's nicely weighted. There's Lavaskovic rising. Falls kindly for Cameron, who just shanks it. Still here for more, though. Tries to bring it down. And then her touch forward is out of play, and she'll be frustrated that she couldn't fashion an opportunity from that position. Here's Lavaskovic. Union New South Wales trying to find a way through. Smith is fortunate. That touch drops kindly for her. She lost the first possession. Moore loses out there, though. Lyman pinches the ball. Switches it over to Lavaskovic, who should keep this in. But Kirby's there to deal with the danger. And then clear it even further away to give her side a bit of a reprieve. Should have been Lavaskovic's ball. This breaks kindly, though. The ball goes early. Probably should have waited a second. Here's Moore now. Looking for Lemon. Her touch is tired when she loses it. And now Capitanellis plays a brilliant ball forward to Hunt, who's got speed to burn. Here's Hunt, but it's well covered from Everts and should get the goal kick too. And she gets a standing ovation from the fans that have travelled across town to watch them play today. It is going to be a corner in the end. Here comes that corner now. It's whipped in really nicely, right on the mark, and it just is touched away by Robinson and then kept in the field of play. Ball forward to Moore, doesn't find the feet of the attacker and goes out for a throw. Stays in the field of play there. Incredibly, it's hit the post on the corner once again. I should say the flag. Boyle is just hoisted towards Capitanellis, and Robinson makes a clean grab, which coincidentally, we did say that second goal for the away side was controversial, but when under the pressure of an attacking player, the keeper in purple held onto the ball very well. Lavaskovic tries to flick it forward. Doesn't fall to a player in black. Everett steps up well again. She's got Lemon's run. Now the ball comes forward. Can Lemon keep this in? She can. She's got players to aim at in the middle. Goes around the tackle of Hampshire. That's lovely work from Lemon. Still going here, Lemon, all the way. And a shot will go behind for a corner, you think. It will. It was a fabulous run. I tell you what, if she scored that, it would have been one of the goals of the season. It still could be a telling contribution if this corner is put on the mark. No one in a black shirt is in any rush to take this for some unknown reason. It's going to be Levaskovic that takes it. I thought you would have used her height in the box, but there's no calls for anyone to take it. Here it comes. It's not the greatest of corners. Still a chance here. There's a fall. A lovely spinning shot from Lyman, but it just didn't have the pace to beat Callahan. And then she just sends a goal kick needlessly out of play and gifts possession back to the away side, who are roaring home with 5 minutes remaining of regular time. Moore brings it down. Puxty tries to send it clear. Breaks kindly for a player in black. Here's Levaskovic. Lovely ball forward. Petkoski onside. Has players to aim at in Lemon. Lovely work from Petkoski. Still going with Petkoski. Is this the moment? No, excellently saved and defended there by the home side. The combination of Irwin and Callahan doing enough. Should Petkoski have found the pass across earlier, one might have said yes. She did really well first up. Then we had the opportunity to lay it to Smith, and she didn't use it. It's greedy in the end from the striker. The chance isn't dead yet, though. Here comes that corner. Levaskovic, nicely weighted, but it's just a bit too heavy, and no players standing at the back. It's whipped back in by Lemon. There's that chance. Can it feed them over for more? Stopped on the line by Irwin. I think it's Feedy in the end that's done the hard yards. And now the chance is on for the counter. Capitanellis does get the ball forward to the substitute, Ruby Egan-Brown. She's got Hunt in the middle. It comes across, but it doesn't find the intended target. Not on the same wavelength, and Robinson makes a telling grab. Moore had the chance. It was going in. And a wonderful clearance on the line. Stops what would be a remarkable comeback for Uni of New South Wales. Here's Capitanellis. Wants the run, gets it from Van Dijk, who will keep this in. Cameron's come across and has done well enough to see it out for a corner. No, a goal kick. Again, Uni protest as they look to make a late double change. Sarah Farrow and Jennifer Cockerus is coming on. Hampshire is replaced. Looks to be alongside Madison Van Dijk, who is remonstrating with her superiors on the decisions that have gone away from her side. Whip forward from Robinson. It's not a particularly good goal clearance. Lyman has done enough. Uni just trying to apply that pressure. Lemon does well to roll the shoulder and go. Plays the ball forward to Petkoski, who's got the pace on Feeney. There's plenty of work to do, but it's well covered there by Hogan. Every ball forward screamed at by the travelling fans, who sense that there's an opportunity here. But that will not be that moment, as Petkoski can't bring the ball down effectively. Capitanellis with a scorpion-like flick, and he goes out for a throw. Moore's touch is poor, and Capitanellis just hoists it forward. Everett's header's only into the path of a blue and yellow shirt. Cameron steps up, wins the ball. Still going here, Cameron. What a moment it would be for her if she could find the answer. No, it can't. The pass was tired. And now Uni look to break. Up into the path of Hunt, who's playing in that number 9 position. But it's Everts who's ever-present has been amazing so far. Lovely run though by Bowfields. Gets it out to Egan Brown. Capitanellis is in the middle, but Puxty's there and then decides to play it safely away from danger. 90 minutes almost up here at the Sydney University Stadium. An enthralling game between two arch nemesis. There's still time though for a late winner. And a goal now will surely be that. A winner. Irwin goes long first time, headed away cleanly by Lyman. Lavaskovic is putting on the pressure. Feeney sends it back, headed away from danger again. It's a bit of aerial ping pong now. And eventually Lemon brings it down and then just goes long. Feeney's got some work to do, but only heads it into danger. Petkoski will have the pace. Lavaskovic is in the middle, but Feeney's there to win the challenge but concede the throw. It's important. She recovered. Could this be the moment now? They go all the way back to Cameron. Her touch is heavy and Capitanalis has pinched it. She's got that pace, but it's well covered there by Lyman. She wants that run and they're going to make a... Oh, well, that's something that you don't often see. A referee making sure the throw-in is taken from the right spot, particularly this late on. And considering where football players usually take the throw-ins when they do go out of play, you would say that she was quite unlucky to get pinged for it. Picked up nicely by Hogan. Whips it over to Egan Brown, who goes back to Farrow. Farrow looking for options. Now it comes, it's long and whipped towards Robinson, who just easily picks it up as we enter added time. Not too sure there'll be much time added on. It's been a rather fast-paced game. That's taken a touch off a Uni head. Ball's played forward and then laid off nicely. Is this moment? No, it's not. Everett sends it back and then well watched by keeper Callahan. Farrow storming forward. No one in sight, putting the pressure on in a black shirt. Gets it into Bowfields. Has a player out wide in Kirby. Tries to find Capitanellis. Doesn't do it on the first occasion. She decides to go back to Irwin, who's pressured by Petkoski. Nice left there to Capitanellis. Ball whipped in, is blocked initially and then kept in by Capitanellis. Now the ball comes across, it's too heavy. Will come all the way back to a blue and yellow shirt. Hunt has to retreat and then receive the ball back. She's got players in the middle waiting for it. It's bobbling around, but Uni of New South Wales tighten up defensively. And Petkoski's close to winning that back. But Feeney gets fortunate as the ball spins in her favour. That ball forward is going to fall kindly for Capitanellis, who takes a brilliant first touch. Here's Capitanellis. Are there players in the middle in a blue and yellow shirt? No, there isn't. And then the clearance is drilled straight into the substitute, Jennifer Cockerus, and out for a goal kick. And that, you would think, is pretty close to full time here, as a late substitution is made. Isabella Stinciani is on in place of Moore, who has been excellent today. She's put in a really, really big shift. It's not been her strongest game on the ball, but the effort has certainly been there. A free kick now taken by Robinson's free kick. Goal kick, I should say. Well done by Lavaskovic, who brings it down. And this is a late opportunity. Will they get on the end of this? Here's that chance now for the substitute, Cinciani. Can she find the ball across? No, they cover in the end, Sydney Uni. And then Smith can't bring it down, and then Farrow just hoists it clear. Well, what a moment that would have been for the substitution, who just couldn't take it down and stride forward with it. It just held up on the first bounce, and then she couldn't take it in her stride, and then the pass didn't find Petkoski and didn't find a winning goal, as full time is blown here from Sydney University to end another enthralling crosstown campus rivalry. Unlike the first one, plenty of goals in it, but the shares are still spoiled between both sides, who gave it their all but couldn't find the winning moment. In the end, it was the opening goals in the first half that were the only ones that we saw. A double from Talia Capitanellis, putting her side well and truly in front, and what looked to be well on their way to a comfortable 3 points, until a roaring Union New South Wales stormed back on to level terms via Alira Toby and Talia Backhouse, as we've mentioned, somewhat controversially in the equaliser. Both sides were certainly more defensively resolute in the second 45 and pried and probed in the final few minutes of the game, but it wasn't to be, and both sides will take a well-earned point each heading into the penultimate round of the competition. It's been a pleasure calling this game for you once again, and this beautiful competition. My name's Thomas Udo. Enjoy your football over the weekend, and we'll catch you next week here on the Football New South Wales Live channel.